I'm alive! I can't believe it! I'm alive! Here, I managed to hide this stuff before they tied me up. You take it. It's the best I can do to thank you. Okay, if you say so. I can't thank you enough, stranger.
I'm over here! Help! I'm alive! I can't believe it, I'm alive! Here, I managed to hide this stuff before they tied me up. You take it. It's the best I can do to thank you. They won't catch me again.
I'm not warning you again. Leave now. I hope you're not here for that water, because we're leaving with it, and my mama never taught me to share. I guess I'll take being robbed over being killed, but I don't have to like it. Take your water and get the hell out of here.
You've been wounded, sir. May I suggest you utilize your infirmary?
Outsider, you have arrived. Please, come closer. I have something of the utmost urgency to speak to you about. Do hurry. He doesn't like to be kept waiting. I'm so glad you're here. It's been a while since anyone's visited us, and he's been waiting for someone like yourself to arrive. If you wouldn't mind following me, I'll bring you right to him. Excellent. Please, follow me. All will be explained soon.
You are welcome amongst us, outsider. Revel, outsider, for he has chosen you.
I can't believe you're here. We will speak once we've arrived in the pavilion. Not to worry. All will be explained.
Welcome to Oasis, outsider. We hope you'll find peace among us.
Welcome to Oasis, outsider. You are welcome amongst us, outsider.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis. You have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Normally, outsiders are forbidden inside Oasis, but he has made an exception. No, I suppose you haven't. In fact, few who live outside of Oasis have. Everything you see around you, from the tallest tree to the smallest blade of grass, is a gift from him. He's no mere god, my friend. He is the one who grows. He is the one who gives. And he is the one who guides. Thanks to him, the tree minders have a home. I understand your hesitation, but I can assure you that no harm will befall you. Yes, my apologies. I don't speak to outsiders very often, and I tend to get lost in conversation. As you approached Oasis, he said you were coming, and I was sent out to meet you personally with a request. He wishes to meet with you, You'd be the first outsider to do so in a very long time. Yes, person. To meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's complete, you'll be able to speak to him. Whenever you're ready, we may begin. It's simple, really. You drink the sap from the basin here in the pavilion. The sap will purify your mind and body of anything harmful that could possibly hurt him. I assure you, nothing harmful will happen to you. Very good. Take your place in front of the basin, and let's begin.
Good to see you.
We are very pleased to see you, outsider.
Take your place, outsider. The ceremony is about to begin.
We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
All this, may he be so good as to grant us, who is to come to judge the living and the dead, and the world by his verdure.
Amen. Soon, you will pass peacefully into sleep, outsider. And when you awake, you will witness his glory firsthand.
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony. They listen when I talk, but they don't hear. You know what I mean? Neither have I. Well, I mean, I talked to Herbert, but he never really says anything back. Do you, Herbert? He kept growing around me. Maybe for calling him Herbert all the time. His name's really Bob. I think it's funny when I call him Herbert, though. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head, sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger than me, and then I pretty much ended up inside. Whoa! Check out the brain on this guy. It was a long time ago. I tend to lose track. I was exploring some sort of a military base with some other people. I think it was called Mariposa. We were pretty deep inside and we found some weird vats of this nasty green goo. Right when we were about to leave, I think we were attacked. Last thing I remember before blacking out was something knocking my friend into the stuff. Yes, I do. Or I guess we do. Me and Bob, that is. I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me? Completely serious. You'd be doing me a favor. You see, I've been stuck here for over 2 decades now, rooted right into the ground. The only friends I've got are Bob and those weirdos out there who think I'm a god. Oh, no, don't worry about them. When you decide to go down there, I'll have a little chat with Birch and the rest of the gang. They usually don't understand a word I say, but I'll make them come around. Now, how exactly am I supposed to do that? I can barely move anymore. Thanks to Bob, I'm obviously not going to be doing anything for a very long time. How to put this? I've been feeling rather spread out lately. I think Bob's kinda shoved my insides around some. It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's insides, isn't it? Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs into his root system. I want you to go underground and destroy my heart. Of all the wastelanders I had to bump into, it has to be one with a conscience. Let's keep it an open invitation then. I don't want to wait until the next person visits. It could be years. Just think about it, okay? No, Herbert is the tree. Bob is his real name, but I call him Herbert, 'cause I think it's pretty funny. But I'm still in here too. What's left of me? The name's Harold.
So you're the outsider, huh? You seem nice to me. Oh, you mean Harold? He's really nice. Sometimes when I get really lonely, I go into the grove and talk to him. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his root after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one. Sorry, that's only for secrets between friends. Sorry. Give up! Oh no! So you're the outsider, huh? Sorry. Go away, you big meanie! So you're the outsider, huh? Aw, I never knew an outsider could be scared of anything. Harold told me that he's scared of fire. If fire ever got on him, it would burn him and Bob until they were all gone. That's why we keep the fires far away from him. I was born here, silly. Just get born, I guess. You're funny. My parents told me never to go past the old gate. There are monsters in there. Goodbye, outsider.
I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way. Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could produce all of this? Don't worry. You'll soon see things as I do. The Great One does tend to speak in riddles, but if that is his way, then so be it. My talks with him have become quite puzzling of late. I think he's beginning to fear his future. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded vale. We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him. If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread. I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, outsider. Nothing more, nothing less.
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance? I love Birch, but sometimes I think he doesn't see the big picture. The spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a great miracle, a benefit meant for the entire wasteland. Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole world, to give the gift of life back to the dead wasteland. It's upsetting him to no end, but Birch can't see the pain it's causing. But now that you're here, I have a feeling the winds are about to change. I heard what my husband wanted you to do. What I propose is an alternative. The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, it will assist him in making his influence increase. Instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just imagine how glorious that would be.
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
This miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it.
Cast aside your bits of technology.
Branch Tender Cypress at your service. Welcome to our little home. I wish they wouldn't argue so much. It makes everyone uncomfortable. Sure. Here you go. Good luck to you. Actually, you already did some of it. I had to do the ceremony and meet with the Great One. Then Tree Father Birch taught me everything I needed to know about Oasis and how it has to remain a secret. That's why I'm so worried. I just think letting this place spread into the wasteland would be an unwise decision. That would worry me. I was out there once, like you. I wandered the wasteland for many years. All I saw was poverty, famine, sickness, hate, and death everywhere I turned. But this place isn't anything like that. We can't allow that kind of evil inside Oasis. We just can't. I was an outsider like yourself, wandering the world aimlessly, wasting my life trying to seek my fortune. When my eyes beheld the splendor of Oasis, I knew I'd found a holy place. Tree Father Birch allowed me to stay, and I've been here ever since. May the sap of his wisdom sustain you.
And marvel at his miracles, outsider.
Yes, what can I do for you on this beautiful day? I was brought here by his will. I heard his calling, and I followed. I believe only a few are worthy enough to find this place, and I'm honored to be among them. That's why I dread the day Oasis overgrows its boundaries. I suppose so, but you found it. How many others will stumble across Oasis? Will they be friendly? I'm worried, outsider. I'm truly worried. Farewell, outsider.
You've done a great deed this day, my friend. The gifts the Great One has bestowed upon us will now take mere decades to breach the confines of Oasis instead of centuries. In your short visit here, I can see you've learned much. That's a rare gift in these turbulent times. I believe there are a few tree minders who wish to speak to you before you depart. I think you'll find their appreciation quite rewarding. Good luck in all your journeys, my friend. I hope your time here has opened your heart as well as it opened your eyes. Goodness, it's wonderful to speak to you again. Yes, I believe Branch Tender Linden, Bloomsere Poplar, and my little Yew mentioned they had some things for you as gifts. Such is our tradition when honored guests are preparing to leave. Rejoice in the knowledge that one day all the barren rock and sand of this dead wasteland will become vibrant with green once again. There's so much to prepare for, so much to do. May the Great One bless you.
So, it looks like you decided to do things their way, huh? How come? No, I suppose you aren't. My mistake for making you do something you didn't want to do in the first place, I guess. Still, maybe it's all for the best. I mean, I've been talking with Birch and they really seem to need me. What do you say, Herbert? Should I give him another chance? Fine, I mean Bob. I still think it's funny when I call him Herbert. No, don't get me started on them. I'm liable to talk about them all day. It even drives poor old Bob crazy. Okay. Wave bye-bye, Bob. Oh, come on. Move a branch at least. Oh, wait.
Hello again, outsider.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
Ah, it's nice to have the pleasure of your company again. I've never known someone to show as much caring as you did towards us. It seems to be rare to run into anyone like that anymore. That's partly why I never returned to my former life after I found myself in this place. Allow me to present a piece of my past to you, friend. Perhaps it will serve you better than it served me. I'll remain here and help in any way that I can. I owe them my life, and I intend to repay that debt until my last breath. I trust we'll speak again, outsider. You having fun with that?
outstretched arms. Hey, my second best friend in the whole wide world. Yeah, I think you're pretty swell for someone from out there. And you were really nice to me too. I was gonna give this to my bestest friend Harold, but he doesn't have pockets, the silly head. This is a charm that my parents gave me for my 5th birthday. It's really neat. Take it. Farewell, outsider.
We welcome. Outsider. Back again, I see.
Welcome, outsider.
What do you want? I'll do what I do best. I'll make sure Oasis never falls, even if it means my own death. May the Great One bless you.
Welcome to Oasis.
It's good to see you again, outsider. I'm very happy to see you again, savior of Oasis. I somehow knew you'd be the one to make the changes that Leaf Mother Laurel desired. I helped to create the hoods that you see all tree minders wear. It's said that the cloth has a part of the Great One's spirit woven into the fibers. I present this to you as thanks. Wear this with pride and bring the message of renewal to all the corners of the wasteland. May your spirit rest in his branches. I'm very happy to see you again. I feel the torment of a man who returns home and discovers the changes his absence has wrought. Please, I must rest a day's time before I can again see into the future. I find the experience quite draining. May your spirit rest in his branches.
We welcome.
Hey.
How may I serve you, master?
Engaging. No time to talk to your type, local. Why don't you go bother the Brotherhood or something? No time to talk to your type, local.
You're dead, meat sack! It's go time. Ooh, I love when they fight back. Hearing those damn voices again. Moving around so much.
Oh, doctor, we got a bleeder!
Hello there. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you for remembering. With everything that's going on, I almost forgot about it. You have no idea how much this means to me. Thanks so much. Oh, okay, well, anytime you find yourself back in Megaton, be sure and look me up. Hello there. Nice to see you. See y'all later.
Welcome home, sir. How may I serve you, master? I hope things are going well with you today, sir.
far, the experiment is going exactly as planned. We're subjecting the residents to extremely low-frequency white noise, regular intervals through the loudspeaker system. Using the soundproof recording studios and the musicians was an inspired idea. Kudos to the Vault-Tec selection committee on their shrewdness.
Now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eaton, straight to your heart. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America.
The situation is getting out of hand. Over half the population of the Vault is exhibiting savage tendencies. I can only assume our noise experimentation has awakened some dormant part of their psyche, brought their primitive nature to the surface. In essence, I feel that they are almost psychologically devolving. I was stupid for rushing these experiments. And now over 35 people are dead. I can't believe what I've discovered. Just before he died, one of the security team members told me everything. The Overseer has been implanting these murderous intentions in the entire Vault population without my knowledge. Using the loudspeakers in the dorms instead of just the studios, he subjected everyone to the white noise as they slept. He then implanted combat suggestions he claims came from Vault-Tec itself. He must be completely insane. No observation, no controls. I'm going to have to confront him now and make him pay for what he's done. Half the Vault is dead. The other half, fighting for its life. Good luck to all of us. And may God have mercy on our souls. I'm a bit encouraged by the latest batch of data. It seems that 33% of the subjects are now lapsing into a trance-like state on occasion. When in this state, we're fairly certain that suggestion and programming of the subject can be applied. We've begun testing this by implanting subtle cues in affected subjects, making them scratch their ear or constantly fix their hair. So far, I'm happy to report a 100% success rate on this implementation method.
You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart.
Disaster today. One of our test subjects, V920717, has murdered 3 other residents in a fit of unbridled rage, the likes of which I've never seen. It took almost 23 shots before the security team took him down. This subject has no history of violence or mental instability whatsoever. My concern is that this subject is one of our most successful implant recipients, able to execute complex instructions during a trance state.
Something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course, to our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America.
find your own robot to sell me. Hey! Back off. Don't even think about it. That Enclave tech is mine, fair and square. Everything has its price. Take a look and make me an offer. Yeah, see you. Don't push your... What do you need? Take a look. Welcome to godforsaken hellhole. Not much to look at, but it's all mine. Thanks. Yeah, see you.
Hey you, stop! What do you want from the Republic of Dave? This is the Republic of Dave. Duh! It's named for President Daddy. But you have to talk to him if you want to stay here. Okay, I'll take you. But President Daddy doesn't always like new people. Okay, follow me.
Doesn't like us talking to strangers.
I've got nothing to say to you, stranger.
Who are you? So okay for you to be here? President Daddy, there's a wastelander who wishes to see you, sir.
I keep telling you, it's Mr. President. Now get back to guarding the gate. We have someone new in my republic. I am Dave, President of the Republic of Dave. You will address me as Mr. President, or I will have you executed. Now, are you applying for citizenship, asylum, or just vacationing in the Republic of Dave? The Department of Tourist Rights has declared a tourism embargo that affects the entirety of the Republic of Dave. You have 24 hours to return to your home nation or face accelerated deportation. We have nothing more to talk about. Leave my republic within 24 hours or you will be executed for treason. Now that you mention it, the president could use a new hunting rifle. Tell you what, you find me a serviceable hunting rifle and I'll grant you special asylum within my republic. Or you can just pay the 250 cap tax on unwanted refugees. Then you have 24 hours to remain in the Republic or face execution. Enjoy your stay.
Oh my God! Hey! What have you done?
I keep telling you, it's Mr. President. I am Dave, President. That's just what I would expect to hear from another spy from the wasteland. You have 1 hour to leave the Republic of Dave or be executed. I keep telling you, it's I am Dave. You are? Excellent. It's good to see that the Wasteland has finally recognized the sovereign Republic of Dave. If the people of the Wasteland are generous and respectful, I might deign to annex them. There's an election for the next president. Don't look so surprised. Can't you see this is a republic? Well then, there you go. An election is what separates a president like myself from a monarch like my father. My father inherited his political power from birth and renamed this great nation the Kingdom of Tom. Although I also inherited my political power from my father when I took over, I formed a republic so the people may elect their leader. All right, sure, why not? The people have a tendency to wait until the last minute to vote, but I'd like just to get it over with. I'll spare a few caps if you just tell each of the adults to get over to the voting booth sometime today, so I cinch the victory. Not that I have anything to worry about. The people know who their leader is in this republic. Of course I voted. I was the first to vote. Now I'm just waiting for the rest of the votes to come in. The election is still going on. What do you want to know? That would be Bob, Shauna, Jessica, Rosie, and myself. In the Republic, if you're old enough to carry a weapon, you're old enough to vote. Rosie and Jessica are usually here in the capital. Bob usually hangs out outside near the Brahmin pen. Shauna runs the Museum of Dave, so you can find her there. Nobody except me. Why would the people need anyone else but Dave? I give them all that they ask for. I'm sorry, but the president must be a citizen of the Republic to run for office. So you do not qualify. I told you before. I'll spare a few caps if you just tell each of the adults to get over to the voting booth sometime today. There's Jessica, Rosie, Bob, and Shauna. I already voted. Very well.
I heard that Dave allowed you to stay. Well, welcome, stranger. Just be mindful of the children. Sure, honey, but don't make it too long or Dave will start wondering why we're talking. Dave is a good man. He looks after all the children and makes sure they have plenty to do. He's bought a lot of toys, not that he'd admit it. He has our Shauna teach classes to the younger ones. She's over at the Museum of Dave to the west of the Republic. Not much to say, really. I'm Dave's wife, or first wife, I guess. I've lived here for many years now. Well, yes. Dave and I were married when he was wandering the wasteland, before inheriting the Republic from his father, Tom. After Ralph was born, Dave said that the President of the Republic needed to repopulate the wasteland. So, now we have a second wife. We have plenty of food and water here, and the compound is fairly safe. I'm glad the children can be raised here, away from the wasteland. I'd like to see more trading done with the local caravans, but Dave's afraid their outside influence could weaken the Republic. Sure, honey. You're right. I'll go right now.
Are you really from the wasteland? Wow! Okay. As long as President Daddy says it's all right. That's what President Daddy says, but I only remember having one mommy before. Everyone says that Daddy is the best man ever. I don't know, but that's what Shauna says, so I guess it's true. I like to play with the toys in the museum, but Shauna always yells at me. Daddy? He's not so bad. Shauna says he's the most important man to ever walk the wastes. I don't know about that. The wastes are awfully big. Uh-huh. That's what Dave always says. Are you really from the wasteland? Daddy, Dave! Help us, please!
Hey!
What do we have here?
Good luck, Dave. You have my vote. You have my vote, Mr. President.
Man,
glad to hear
ramen
that.
smelled awful today. Dave says you're okay? Fine. I'll help you if I can. Glad to hear it. You should talk to Dave, but okay. First wife. Rosie is the second wife, since she's the oldest and not good for anything anymore. That's President Dave to you, Wastelander. Call him by his full name, or we'll shoot you. He takes care of all of us. Even that selfish Rosie and her brats. My children will be a lot nicer than hers. All I have to say is Dave is my husband. Mine. Do you understand? I don't care what Rosie has to say about it. Just because Rosie used to be this big leader out in the wasteland, she thinks she's better than me. She even ordered Dave around once. Dave is a great leader. He's going to bring civilization back to the wasteland. One day, they'll say it all started here. Okay. I guess you're right. I'll go right now. Something you need? Someone help! Invader! Invader! Hey!
Hey!
Take him out!
We have someone new in my republic.